The following segment may contain material that could be considered inappropriate to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, I'm Evan, and today I'm going to show you a game that you have probably never heard of. So, in my constant hunt for strange and unusual games, every once in a while I come across one with a theme that is so bizarre and so interesting that I cannot resist tracking it down. So today's pick is going to be a game from Japan, and it's called Libido. This is an adult-ish themed game, but there's nothing adult explicit in the game. However, what you're doing in the game could possibly be inappropriate for some audiences. So, full disclosure, I've never actually played this game, and we'll talk about that afterwards. But let's go down below, and I'll show you what I know about this game. So, in a game of Libido, you are playing as brothers who live in a house. And the goal of the game is to acquire as many dirty magazines, things like of that nature, and hide them in your house so that your other brothers, which are the other players, do not find them, and then your mother also doesn't find them when she's cleaning your room. So, everyone is given a hand of two separate cards, destination cards and hiding place cards. Destination cards are what you use to go acquire the adult materials, such as your other brother's rooms, like convenience store, book stands, the riverbank, adult store, these types of places. Then you have to bring those things home and find a hiding place for them, like under your bed, in your drawer, closets, under your desk. I think mixed in with your other books, I suppose. You can hide them in your briefcase or among your DVDs. So then there are the cards that represent the adult materials that you find. So there's DVDs. There is picture books. There are slightly naughtier picture books. Slightly less naughty picture books. Posters. And I believe manga, which is probably not that offensive at all. And then you have a libido track up here and a courage track. Then your mother's mood track will be affected by this die roll here. So like, it depends on how aggressive she's going to be, like when she's cleaning or searching for the things you shouldn't be having in your room. And then there's these sort of action cards, which I'm not 100% sure how they work, but they can help deflect or acquire, because I think you're getting a gift from someone of something that's inappropriate, or like this is for snooping in your brother's rooms. Rainy days, I don't think you can go to any of the outside locations. I think this is stealing some materials from your brother's rooms. I believe this is distracting your mother with your good test scores, so she doesn't come snooping. This is that's a mysterious stain. These are some notes from your mother, and I think you can distract your mother with bugs, because then she's worried about the bugs in your room and not the other things. And things like that. So there is not a single bit of English in this game. I've done some rough translating, but I've never, I haven't printed anything out to actually play the game. There are a total of 3 owners of this game on Board Game Geek and 0 plays. So this is a rather rare game that was, very independently produced, to the fact that, like you can see this board is a little warped. It's just kind of like printed photos, that kind of thing. But, this is the exact sort of thing that I enjoy having in my collection. Even though it's very odd and inappropriate. So I don't know much else to say about the game. So let's go back up and we'll finish this up. So there you have it. That's a general idea of how I think you probably play the game Libido. This is a game that I have never played. This is a game that I probably never will play. And the reason is, it is a 3 to 6 player game. Generally, I play games with my family, and that includes, my 11 and 14-year-old son. So I don't know that I would feel comfortable pulling this out and playing it with them. So I mostly keep it in my collection because it's such an oddity. And quite an oddity it is. The next question is, how can you get this game? And the answer is, I don't think you can. This was an independently produced game that was released at Tokyo Game Market in 2016. I found it through a Japanese board game retailer site, and then I used Buyee, which is a forwarding service, to get it to me. Because, come on, I couldn't resist. This is the type of thing that I thoroughly enjoy. I know that probably came across wrong, but yeah, weird games, weird themes, I'm all about it. Yeah, so hopefully that wasn't too rough, but yeah, I guess that wraps this segment up for today. I'm not sure where to go from here. All right, well, have a lovely tea time, everyone, and well, I will see you next month.